competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Hello and welcome to Mount St. Mary for the Skordle game of the week tonight between the Perry Maroons and the Mount St. Mary Rockets. Mark Rogers along with Todd Curtin. No, I'm just kidding. Adam Dieselhorst tonight here on the call, which should be a very good game tonight and a lot of playoff implications going on in Class 2A, Division 1, District 1.
Yeah, Todd Kerr will be at our game tomorrow night.
He will be, yeah. And Hooker.
Cash and plays Hooker. But, man, this is a good one. I'm excited about covering this game. I know we had Mount St. Mary's last week against Chisholm. Obviously, Perry's a team we're very familiar with. We cover quite a few times, but this game has a lot of district implications. I think both these teams are fairly evenly matched. It should be a good game.
It should be a great game tonight. Great facilities here at Mount St. Mary. Really a lot of improvement going on. Had a chance to visit with Chris Stiles, longtime Oklahoma football coach and administrator here at Mount St. Mary, and should be a good game tonight. A lot of action on the Thursday slate this week as schools are heading into the fall break time of the year. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the kickoff here tonight on the Skordle Game of the Week.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about.
For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals,
Empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today
at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple. For over a century, Sooner.
Few things bring communities together like high school sports. The passion, the drama, the atmosphere, the tremendous thrill of victory, and the agonizing pain of defeat. There's nothing like it, and nobody in Oklahoma brings you all of that better than Skordle. So sit back, hold on, and get ready for another thrilling ride, because it's time once again for the Skordle Game of the Week.
Welcome back. We're about set for kickoff here. Both teams have come on to the field. The Rockets entered through a giant Oklahoma blow up with the skyline of Oklahoma City on it.
That was sweet.
Fairly impressive.
Yeah, big shout out.
That was at least 20 feet tall, 25 feet tall.
That might be the top inflatable that we've seen so far this season.
It's a pretty good inflatable.
Yeah. Need to give a big shout out to the athletic director here, Mr. Henderson. Hooked us up with some rocket bucks, right? And that was before the game.
Yes.
And they've got gummy nerd clusters. So they must have heard the rumors about our love for gummy nerd clusters, Mark.
Good friend Ramon Renteria is operating the concession stand tonight, and I think that it was a surprise to everyone in there that someone ordered gummy clusters. They also had ring pops, which, strangely enough, I was looking for earlier today. The Mount will kick it off. Perry will defend the north goal. Won the toss and deferred to the second half. Perry coached by Travis Cole. He is in his 9th season with the Maroons, and J.D. Runnels, former University of Oklahoma standout fullback, is in his first season here at the Mount.
Perry rocking the sweet State of Oklahoma emblem with the P in the middle. I like that.
And the kick is taken at the 5-yard line by the Maroons, Tajon Williams, and he's got some running room out towards the 30-yard line, and that's where Perry will set up first down and 10.
Tackled by Wade Webb. Last week in the game of the week for Mount St. Mary's, they struggled to find success defensively. Chisholm seemed to have their way with them. So see tonight if they can get some of that cleaned up.
Yeah, especially in the second half, right? That game was competitive at halftime. Chisholm really pulled away.
Man, they got some big D linemen, Mark.
And we have a flag on the field. Mitch is a big defensive lineman across the front there. Hezekiah Bell, 6'1", 390-pound freshman. And Malachi Hardiman, 6'5", 285-pound sophomore. This is a very young Mount St. Mary team. That's the lone loss of the season for the Rockets. They're 4-1 coming into play tonight. Perry, the Maroons, 3-2. There's a big hit. Nice tackle. And after the 5-yard penalty for Perry, it's no gain at all on the handoff.
Good stop that time. It looked like they kind of showed their cards on the penalty and went ahead and ran the same play. Mount St. Mary's was ready for it.
Motion, Brandon Boer, the quarterback, hands off to the running back. Andrew Cuckoo. Another stop by that Mount St. Mary defensive line. And again, a freshman and a sophomore playing those two interior positions inside for the Mount.
Big man Malachi Hardiman, 6'5", 285, and just a sophomore. It's impressive.
Creed Smith also on the defensive line. So we will see a host of very, very young players tonight.
Third down and long. I need to hear some of that rocket pride.
Pass is intended for Williams and is thrown out of bounds and incomplete. So Perry will face a 4th and 15 and most likely will punt this away. Going back deep to receive the punt is Rizal Winters, 165-pound junior.
Winters in the punt, number 44. Matthew Larkin from the Maroons.
Well, Mark, this district is stacked this year.
End over end punt lands at the 45 and passes up Winters. And yeah, Perry Maroon's got a good bounce down to the 32-yard line where Mount St. Mary will take over. Yeah, Chisholm, OCS, Jones, Millwood, tough group.
There's going to be a team or two that get left out of this the playoffs this year that might likely be one of these two teams. Obviously, you got to think that Jones and Millwood and OCS are probably just with the tradition they've had and what they have back now. I know Chisholm played OCS right to the wire, but it's going to be interesting to watch and see how it plays out the rest of the season.
It was a big win points-wise, 15-pointer for Chisholm last week. If they are, and again, Chisholm certainly can have their sights set on even loftier aspirations in the district. This Perry team lost its district opener to Jones. Little mesh play, and the Perry defense is there, and they play that well. Colin Williams, Marcus McPherson, and Cash Warren across the front for the Perry 3-4 defense.
Well, Wheelan Carson, he's a player. I've watched him over the last couple of years in games that we've called. He has a chance, a future at the linebacker position at the next level.
6'4", good player. Here's the handoff. Running this way is Jefferson Hodge, the quarterback for the Mount, and he is out of bounds, no gain. stop made on the boundary by Corbin Heister, 6 foot, 175-pound senior.
The Mount is going NASCAR here, going to go fast here. What week do Mount St. Mary's or not Mount St. Mary's, but Perry and Chisholm play? What week is that? You know?
Yep, I do know. Perry plays Chisholm at Chisholm on the 1st of November, second to last week of the year.
Mallory's a big fan of Chisholm, so
she did not give you a good look there. I think that might not be accurate. Is Mallory, who would be Chisholm's big rival?
She's a Yellow Jacket, Mark.
Okay, Fairview. There we go. Hodge spinning at the 32-yard line.
Oh, nice.
Tosses it backwards. Oh, that is an ill-advised play. I think
Yes,
Perry has got the football. And they do.
He's trying to pull the Caleb Williams against Kansas, wasn't he?
3rd down and long, and Hodge stood up, saw that he had a man behind him, and tried to flip it to him, and there were too many maroon and white jerseys around there, so that's a costly turnover, and Perry will have it at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, the way your team played defensively that first possession, just like you said, Mark, just take the sack and punt it away. Perry had no success that first drive. So
Perry looking for some playoff success. They've had 2 playoff wins since 1983. One of those games in 1983, I was in attendance. And then the only other one in 2000.
Ooh, got hammered.
Boer. And incomplete. Looked like he was throwing for Carson. And Carson was covered back there.
It was a good pressure up the middle that time by the Mount. Number 44 is Zachary Ellison.
2nd down, 10. Perry.
I like the Mount. I like that they're going with that.
Yeah.
It's big time.
Yeah, Perry's last playoff win, 2000, they defeated Nowata 42-12. They've made several trips, but they've not been able to get out of that first round.
Well, that would be in 2000. That would be a good win because Nowata played in the state championship in 99.
99?
Yep. That's who Fairview beat.
Motion from Williams. Boer going to run the option away from the strength of the formation. He's got a nice game and another big hit. Mount St. Mary playing some defense tonight. Coming up with the big lick there is number 4, John Allison, 6'3", 200-pound senior from the safety position.
Allison, just the big single safety. They run a one high safety look, and he came up and laid the hat. Got a DJ here, too.
We do. I like that. Back to pass. Left-hander. Boer throwing downfield. It is caught. Touchdown. 3rd down and 6, and that's just the man you talked about, Wheelan Carson. There to make the catch. He's got a big size advantage over the defenders, and Boer threw it up where he could get it, and Perry strikes first. They lead 6-0.
Really impressed with Carson there because it looked like it was more of an inside route, and then he kind of broke it to the corner to run a little corner route, and he spun about a whole 360. So he's kind of off balance, but went up and made the big catch. I'm telling you, this kid's a good player. I've seen him a handful of times over the years. Good basketball player too. Great athlete. I think he's got a bright future playing collegiately, or should at least.
The extra point is high enough and barely through. Ain't good enough. 7-0. We'll take a break here in the Skordle game of the week. The Perry Maroons on top of the Mount St. Mary Rockets.
Brahms Banana Fudge Sundae gives a whole new meaning to decadent taste. 2 creamy scoops of premium vanilla ice cream, overflowing with delicious hot fudge, and fresh slices of banana to create the perfect balance between the fruity banana flavor and rich hot fudge. Treat yourself to a banana fudge sundae at Brahms, where every spoonful is pure bliss.
Man, that's making me hungry. Whether Brahms is your stop for a burger and ice cream or your weekly trip for groceries from the fresh market, Brahms is proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years. 8:21 to go in the first quarter. Perry scores off the turnover and takes advantage of the Mount St. Mary fumble and converts on a third down pass to take the lead.
Like you said, Mark, that turnover, a big mistake, obviously. See how costly they can be and how it can change games. But that first drive that Perry had, they went backwards 3 plays, and that turnover gave them a lot of confidence.
Good kick, fielded at the 12-yard line. And a nice move. Field position out to the 28-yard line. The Mounts' first loss last week. This is new territory for them. They've done a great job here this year. (1984) was the last time that Mount St. Mary was 5-0. They did go 4-0 in 2016.
Mount St. Mary has a lot of athletic prowess, especially on the basketball court. Had a lot of really good basketball teams over the years. Perry once again with the good stop. Perry defensively so far has looked really good. False start.
Another penalty, and that will be second false start tonight. Each team been penalized once, and they'll move it back 5 yards. Across the offensive line for Mount St. Mary, Malachi Hardman, 6'5", 285-pound sophomore. He'll start both sides of the football. Gabriel Hull, 5'11", 240. James Runnels III, 5'10", 265-pound freshman. At the center position, Kason Flint, 6'1", 190-pound junior. And Jaden Jesse, 6', 225-pound junior. The snap is low, and Hodge had to try to get out of there and pick up what he could. And good pursuit from the Maroons linebacker to come over and make the play.
Third down. Flag on the play. Offside against Perry.
So we have had a lot of movement along the line of scrimmage, and the Mounts going to get their 5 yards back here on offsides penalty against Perry. Perry next week will host OCS. The Saints unbeaten. Hodge back to pass, big rush. Somehow he escapes the rush and finds his way out of the pocket to the left, and he puts the ball forward for a first down. Jefferson Hodge with a nice escape move to pick up the first down.
Good for a rocket. First down.
I don't know how he got away from that rush from Perry. Cord Brown faked the handoff to Cord Brown, and Hodge kept it. And Cash Warren, the 5'10", 215-pound senior, gets back there for the quarterback sack, a loss of 4.
Ball at the 36-yard line.
Gain of about 5 for Cord Brown. Another sophomore out there getting some action for Mount St. Mary.
Yeah, this roster is young for Mount St. Mary's. That's one thing just from looking up and down. Is that Dylan Buckingham down there?
I think it is.
Dilly Bucks.
Offsides on Perry. Quick start, snap count. I think that fooled Kylan Williams.
5-yard penalty.
Dylan Buckingham, former intern of mine at KLCO.
First and 4 now for the Rockets at the 46-yard line.
Back to pass, Hodge. The rush is closing in on him. He's got some running room here to the right side. Hodge has got a man down the field, and he underthrows it, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Bronson Boer, the quarterback for Perry, playing at the left cornerback position on defense, and he stepped in front of that pass and picked it off. Second turnover for Mount St. Mary.
First and 10 for Perry at the 41-yard line.
Next week for Mount St. Mary, they will make the short drive to Millwood to face the Falcons. Double slot formation for Perry. Hands off to the tailback and got a little bit of running room, but this Mount St. Mary defense has really been tough so far. Physical and hard hitting.
Second and 9 now for Perry.
The Maroons with now 4 wide and Cuckoo in the backfield. Motion from Williams. Williams is the intended receiver, and that ball is thrown behind him and will fall to the turf incomplete. Third down now and 9 to go. Maroons came up big on a third down in their last drive for a score. Brewer is going to fake here to the left. He's going to have to keep it. And there's some good defense by Mount St. Mary. Zechariah Robinson up to make the stop. He had a little help and support there also from number 35, Isaiah Gray, 6 foot 175-pound senior linebacker. And the Maroons cannot take advantage of the second turnover.
Mark, I apologize. I'm trying to fix this clock over here.
Perry will punt it away. That's a great punt. It's going to land at the 15-yard line, and it will go into the end zone. So Perry will flip the field. And I think really even a little bit upset with himself is Matthew Larkin, who thought maybe he could kill that ball inside the 20-yard line. Take a quick break. Come back here with more on the Skordle Game of the Week. Perry on top of Mount St. Mary, 7-0. St. Mary with the 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Brown takes the handoff, and he's got some running room. He breaks free. He's at the 30-yard line and the 35. The best offensive play of the night for Mount St. Mary. Cord Brown takes the handoff and gains 16 yards.
Good for a rocket. First down and 10.
Corbin Heister finally caught up with him after the gain of 17. Same play. Brown has more running room, punishing defenders for a gain of 8. 37 to the 45-yard line, setting up second down and 2. Mount St. Mary offensive line doing a nice job of opening up some holes and some strong individual running from Cord Brown.
Second and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Hodge rolling to his right. Throws. Caught.
Nice play.
At the 45. At the 40 and down to the 30-yard line. A nice gain for the first down. John Allison on the reception. And finally tackled by Winland Carson, and the Mount is on the move.
This is a good little drive here that they've got going, Mark.
30-yard line.
That did not fool the Perry defense. Cash Warren came in from his defensive end position to make the stop on Cord Brown. And that's going to cost them a couple of yards there as they go backwards on first down. 2nd and now 14. Mount St. Mary comes into the game again with 4-1 record, beat Community Christian. The Oklahoma City Patriots had a big win at Cassidy, and then a 63-0 win over Crooked Oak before losing last week 52-7 in a score not really indicative, I think, of how good either of those two teams are. Hodge, penalty is down, and that ball is thrown incomplete. We'll wait to see what this one might be. It could be offsides Perry again.
I think it may be. Actually, I think it looks like holding, maybe. Yeah, holding.
Well, Coach Dieselhorst, what do you do here? Do you decline this, or?
I would take it. He's going to take it. That's what I would have done.
Play some field position.
Yep.
2nd down and forever.
Down 24 yards. To go ball at the 44-yard line.
Hodge going to hand it off to Brown, and Brown cannot find any running room. Good defense from the Maroons. Hunter Minter, one of the players on the stop.
Cash Warren was also there to clean up.
Warren and Carson have been around the football quite a bit.
Now they're about 3rd down from Norman, is where they are.
Going to change the play here at the line of scrimmage. Hodge, straight back to pass. And he's going to run with it and pick up what he can, and he does a nice job, get down to the 38-yard line. He got about 8 yards of that back, but that's still going to be 4th down and 18 to go.
Fourth down. Rocket ball at the 38-yard line.
Timeout, Mount St. Mary. We'll take a timeout with them here. 4th down and 18 to go. Minute 58 in the first quarter. Perry 7, Rocket 0.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality. Rain or shine, monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and
Welcome back. And Mount St. Mary decides they're going to go for it on 4th down and 18. I think they had a pass play drawn up, but Perry too much. And they rush and get this quarterback and turnover on downs. That's a big sack and loss for Mount St. Mary. Both teams' defenses are having a lot of success so far up front. So Perry will start this possession from the 43-yard line. Boer hands it off to the lone back in the backfield, Andrew Cuckoo, and he is gains a couple yards to the 45.
Pick up 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. Ball down to 45-yard line.
Perry out of this 4 wide receiver set. Cuckoo gets the football again, and there's just not a whole lot of running room there. Tough defense up front. Donald Sanders, sophomore defensive end, making the stop along with Malachi Hardiman. So another 3rd down and long.
Third down is coming for the visitor.
Boer back to pass, throws it, and a nice catch. Let's see, it's incomplete.
Oh, was it?
Intended for Wheelan Carson. Carson had 4 touchdown catches in the season opener against Manford. And with the incomplete pass, we will face 4th and 8. We talked about Perry's last playoff win was in 2000. When was the last playoff win for the Mount, Adam?
2012.
1977.
What? Golly, I was way off.
1977, they beat Hobart 21-14 in the first round.
The Bearcats, what was that, Class A or B?
It was Class A at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're eliminated the next week by Watonga. Another great punt. And that ball will roll dead at the 20-yard line. So the Rockets will have 80 yards to go here at 24 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, our main man, Corey Rogers, who's at a volleyball event, is going to remote in and fix our clock because that's what kind of guy he is, the Skordle god.
It's very impressive.
Yep. I have no words. I've been trying to fix it, but
Corey would appreciate these the Mount St. Mary volleyball team.
He is. He actually mentioned them because his daughter, Corey's daughter's a good volleyball player at CCS. He said Mount St. Mary's is the best volleyball team in the state. He's a guy that would know.
They beat Jinx and McGinnis. The PA announcer had said earlier today. This is a definite squad. Not many times has somebody beat Jinx and McGinnis in the same day. Hodge hands the ball off, and there's that Perry defense again. Mount St. Mary is not able to get a whole lot of blocking on the edge of this Perry defense.
Making the stop is number 8.
Beautiful night here. Pretty sunset.
Gorgeous.
To the west.
Great
The
facility.
stadium is just 2 miles south of downtown.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
We're going to keep it here, though, Mark, so Corey can fix the clock. So
Perry 7, Mount St. Mary.
he's invaded our laptop.
Usually a laptop invasion is not good. It is not good.
Fans that are out there need to be sure they tune in tomorrow night. We'll have Pay Dirt, and we'll also have the other game of the week, which will be the Hooker Bulldogs, who state contending Hooker Bulldogs, who state runner-up last year, against a much improved Cashion team. That's kind of Coach Shackelford and his coaching staff has got them turned around a little bit. Be an interesting matchup. I think it'll be the outside of the team that Hooker played from Texas. I think this will be the best team that Hooker's played so far. That district is brutal.
A lot of traveling.
Yeah, Hooker and Fairview. I think Cashion's one of the better. I mean, I think they're a top 10 team, just if you look across the board in A1. Now, I do think that there's kind of 3 teams that have separated themselves,
Texoma.
Yes, Texoma also, but I mean, just across the board in Class A1, I think Rejoice, Hooker, and Fairview. I think are probably the three I would. I would
Now,
say.
Rejoice was beat last week, right? Rejoice lost to Central Sallisaw.
That's a big win for Central Sallisaw. So I do know that Rejoice does have some injuries right now because I believe Coach Marley's son is out, right? Or is he back? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I think he was expected to be back. I don't know if he played in that game last week. They had a freshman quarterback step in. Sorry, Rejoice won last week. They beat Pecola.
Okay. Central Sallisaw beat Regent Pro. That's right. That was a good win against Pecola, too.
Pecola's got a nice team.
You got to give a shout out to Corey. Thanks for fixing the clock. We are back in action.
There's another rush, and there's just no time for Hodge at all. Perry's had a lot of success up front. Kylan Williams was unscathed into the backfield for the sack, and we got third down and forever again. How about Carl Albert? We give a shout out to Carl Albert. They are going for their 6th straight shutout.
Goodness.
That would be unprecedented in school history. Matter of fact, 4. I don't think they'd ever had 4 in a row, and they did that to start this season. But they have been unscored on through 5 games and a quarter.
It's really been impressive what they've done program-wise. What have they won? 8 out of the last 12, is that right?
I think they won 8 out of 9.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's
golly, that is good. I mean, you know, what Bixby's done in 6A, 2, 6A1, super impressive. 5A is a good class in Oklahoma. There are a lot of really good teams. You know, I mean, obviously top to bottom probably doesn't have the depth the 6A1 would have, but what Carl Albert's done in the last decade is so impressive.
Championship win for them this year would tie Ada for the most.
Man, did you see that score right there, Mark? How about Heritage Hall 13-10 on Kingfisher? Kingfisher is a gritty team.
They've really improved, I think. And they've played a tough schedule, having to play Clinton and Weatherford in the non-district portion of the season,
and then Pauls Valley. I mean, you know, they got a win last week, I believe.
Now that district to me is absolutely a killer district.
It is.
Yeah, the Anadarko, they were undefeated in the non-district. Pauls Valley, Heritage Hall, Plainview, Kingfisher.
Jeez, Plainview.
Going to be a good team.
Yeah.
A really good team, and maybe 2 good teams that don't make the postseason.
I really like Sulphur, too, in that class in 3A.
Field position has really been in favor of Perry here about the last 8 minutes of the game.
I was told by Hunter Shepard that we need to do the Marlowe Washington game. That's coming up as a game of the week.
That sounds like a pretty good suggestion. Is that game going to be in Washington?
I believe so. I believe that game is in Washington. Now, we might have to fight to get into the booth there because they do an incredible job there with their Skordle network at Washington.
We can go from the indoor facility.
That's true.
Or we can go over there from where they cook the burgers.
Yeah, we'll do that and just hang out with Hunter and take pictures.
Big hit. Nice play. Coming in to make good contact. 72-71, Malachi Hardiman there on the stop. Reed Field in Washington, great venue for high school football. We only would do that if Hunter would be our sideline correspondent.
I like it. How about this one? How about O'Keene up on Ceiling, 14-6? I didn't even know that game was happening. Amazing.
Pass, and it's caught. The connection, Williams from Boer. And pretty good coverage out there from the Malput. Really good pass from Boer to Williams, and Perry is in the end zone again. Maroons 13, Rockets 0. Extra point coming up. Extra point is good. Take a timeout. We'll come back. Perry on top, 14-0.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Stream like the pros with Skordle Live. Find out more at skordle.com/stream.
Welcome back, Perry. About to kick it off again. A couple of turnovers and a loss of turnover on downs have been tough for Mount St. Mary. The defense has played well tonight, but they've given up a couple of big pass plays for touchdowns and trail 14-0. And that line drive kick is fair. Caught. Will set Mount St. Mary up at the 31-yard line. Jake Allison was on the receiving end of the kick.
Mallory's going to the OU Texas game.
Nice.
Yep.
First time?
Change your life.
It is definitely a unique experience.
Oh, my gosh.
Brown takes the handoff, and Brown has run very hard tonight. Has been difficult to take down, but he has not had a lot of room to do that. Gain of 1.
I think it was 1 for the Rockets, but second down and 9.
Corey's back, saving us. Clock started messing up again, Mark.
Uh-oh. Hodge going to go deep.
Top. Nice ball.
And good coverage by Williams.
That's big guy Zachariah Robinson out there, just a sophomore. Man, a lot of these guys we're announcing on this Mount St. Mary's team, sophomores.
Dominated by sophomores on this roster and a few freshmen out there playing as well. So this team definitely has a bright future and already off to a pretty good start this season. But Tajan Williams had an excellent pass defense there, running stride for stride with Robinson. I think this is a matchup we'll probably see a little bit more of tonight. Looking for Allison again. That ball's caught. Somehow he caught it in between 3 Perry defenders across the middle of the field.
Good ball.
Great concentration by Robinson on the catch.
I really like this quarterback from Mount St. Mary's too. He throws a good ball. He's had a lot of traffic in his face the entire game. So I'm trying to fire myself on our group chat, Mark.
Oh, man. Great penetration up front. And we talked about Brown not having much running room. He certainly didn't have any there.
That's big number 50, Cash Warren. Nice play there by Warren. Mark, we missed. We have not talked about the uniforms yet. I like both.
All right, I'm going to save my thoughts for that for just a second here.
Don't let your the Blackwell Maroon don't let that affect your thoughts on which one you pick.
There's a nice pass, as you mentioned, and good defense. Pass was intended for Gabriel Ward, who was a little bit behind the defense, and last-minute stretch. Try to knock that down from Whelan Carson. And it'll be 3rd down and long again. Rockets have found themselves in this position many times tonight.
And we've seen a couple situations where we've seen Hodge use his legs, so it'll be interesting to see here if he can't get somebody open quickly. At least make it manageable for 4th down. When down 2 scores, midfield like this, pick up 5 or 6 yards, you might consider going for it.
Hodge has to roll out of the pocket. They've got a man spying on him there, and
good decision.
He did a good job to come up. Jackson Stoops, 6'3", 200-pound senior linebacker, has been playing the flat on any passes and trying to keep Hodge contained, and that will force the punt there. of course, I'm partial to the maroon and white, but I will give the edge to the Rockets this evening. I think that both of these teams have fresh, nice, crisp looks, but the white jerseys, the large numerals for the mount, very easy to see.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to go visit Dr. Bellardo to see some of these Perry numbers. They are difficult. I've had a hard time identifying Cash Warren tonight, thinking that he might be number 58, but that is a personal problem, probably, and not the uniforms.
Yeah, it's they're Pi Perry's uniforms are a little meshy and they're kind of hard to. Maybe they call that sublimated. I don't know, but I think we call that the gear up with downtown threads.
54 years on this planet, I've never heard the word sublimated. So I'm always in for learning new things.
I think that's what it's called.
I have no idea what that is.
The
so
number,
if that's not even a word, you got me fooled. I'm buying it.
You thought I was only good for knowledge about rattlesnakes. That was a heck of a run there.
That was a great run. Andrew Cuckoo got 10 yards, and I think he broke a tackle about it from everybody on that defense.
He did.
Just a junior, 180 pounds. And most of the money for Perry, they may have gone into the budget for the singlets as opposed to the football numbers.
Wrestling's a little down at Perry right now. They're going through a little phase. I say that, and they're probably compared to others, still one of the top programs in the state. But what they did for years there, just dominating wrestling, was so impressive.
Yeah, maybe just a tad.
Yeah.
While the Maroons from the South have gotten the better things on the gridiron, 15 straight wins. It's been a good couple of years for the Northern Maroons in wrestling.
They have had the Northern Maroons have been good. That's true.
State championship and a runner-up. Brewer rolling out. He had a run pass option there, and he stays on his feet and goes out of bounds into Mount St. Mary territory at the 48.
That's a pretty good decision there, honestly. Make it manageable for third down. Elk City Clinton, another war on I-40 out there. 14-7, Clinton leads, and the Ceiling Wildcats, defending state champions, just tied it up with O'Keene, 14 all. Boise City all over the Lake Dwellers of Canton. 40-0. That's a long ride.
Drop back. That ball is thrown and caught. Williams, just depends on where they mark it. It's going to be right on that's going to be a first down. Catches at the 43-yard line, which is a yard past the marker. And Boer was under tremendous pressure. That ball, I thought he was going to kind of throwing that up, but it was really a better pass than that.
Yeah, hurled it off his back foot. Like you said, he had a man right in his face. Mark, you see that Blackwell Chisholm score?
I did. I tell me that it's not worse than 18-19-0.
25 rip.
Wheeler Houston Field.
Now, is that a core field too? Or just Perry's is a core field?
Just
right?
Perry. Blackwell's a little newer. Kukuk is again breaking some tackles. Took a couple of Mount St. Mary defenders to get him down. Number 35, and on the stop there for the Mount, that is Isaiah Gray, senior.
Now, does Blackwell have a track?
We had a cinder track.
I don't know what that means.
It means it's like dirt and rocks.
Oh,
so you really don't want to run the hurdles there.
Okay. I can't remember ever going to a track meet at Blackwell. That's why I asked.
The Blackwell had an 8th grade track meet, a junior high track meet.
Okay.
But I think that was a very ambitious undertaking because nobody wanted to come run on that cinder track.
Yeah.
They do have a track now.
Okay.
Made of tires. Yes. So.
Well, I noticed here, if you notice the track here at Mount St. Mary's, it stops. It just ends down here. So it's got 2 straightaways. And I don't know if there's a curve on this end. I can't tell, but so just 2 straightaways. 3 lanes on both ends.
Very interesting.
You get a little practice in that way. Mallory was a trackster.
They're going to build a new gym here. You're going to have several other improvements, and so maybe they will
Circle it around?
Circle it in.
Yeah, I think they need some space down there. That might be more the reason why.
I skipped track my junior year because I was lazy. And if we'd have only had, 200-meter track, I would have run.
I'd have been good too,
I had to run the quarter. That was too much effort for me. I think I'd have been much more likely to participate.
Track was not my sport. I'll tell you that much. I hated to run.
4:44 left here in the first half, and the Maroons line up to go for this, and they need to get to the 33-yard line, just past the 33 for the first down.
Little power set. Look at they're bringing the big guy in. Run right behind these two over here.
Yep, and boy, he's got it and more.
That's your man, Cash Warren.
Not very often. Matter of fact, I don't think any times this year have I seen the ball snapped to someone wearing number 50.
That was awesome. He ran hard. Did you see the guy from the Saints the other night? I think he was number 50. Get the interception and run it out of the end zone. That was awesome.
Yeah, he was losing some steam. That was a nice big man moment. There goes Boer rolling to his right. And that's a big gain. Nobody was over there to stop him. And I think Perry finding a little more success here on the outside. Not as much up the middle. Mount St. Mary playing really good on the interior.
First and 10 for Perry. That's the 12-yard line.
So Perry now at the 12. If you're hungry, head to Brahms after the game for a bacon cheeseburger and a milkshake made with Brahms fresh A2 milk. Cuckoo from the 12 inside the 10 down to about the 9.
That was about a 40-yard run for +5.
He moves well laterally and is tough.
We got 3 on the plate. 7. Ball at the 9-yard line.
We have a timeout on the field. We'll take it with him. Perry is threatening to score in the red zone here, leading 14-0 here in the second quarter.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156. East River Roustabout.
Welcome back after the timeout. Perry faces 2nd down and 7 to go. They can get a first down before the touchdown. Quarterback keeper Boer stopped around the, let's give him a gain of a couple. Just outside the 5-yard line.
Carl Albert so far is continuing their scoreless streak, as you said, 37-0.
36, ball at the 8-yard line.
The Medford-Lamont game will not happen because Lamont is not playing football this year.
I know that Pond Creek had to make a scheduling adjustment last week.
Yes, they played Watts, right?
Oaks,
my bad. He was one of them.
Those two schools aren't very far apart. Boer is going to roll out, and he throws it up and incomplete. It's good pressure from Mount St. Mary. And that brings up 4th down and 6. This would be a big hole here for the Mount St. Mary defense.
It's a good decision there by Boer. Get rid of it. I'll take a sack.
Bring up a fourth down at 6. To Perry. 4 for the visitors.
It's a big play momentum-wise here.
Throw it up to big number 8 out here on the bottom side. Throw a little corner out to him. That's what I would do.
And that's what they did. You're going to have to tell me.
Told you.
Touchdown. Third touchdown pass of the night from Boer. The second touchdown reception of the night for Wheelan Carson in the corner of the end zone, and just simply use his height to outmaneuver his man. And that's another big conversion on 4th down for Perry.
Carson has, we talked about it earlier on in this game. He's just, the difference maker on the defensive side of the ball. He's all over the place. And he looks like he's the deep snapper, too. I just noticed this. Look, he's lining up the deep snap, too. What does he not do, Mark?
He does a little bit of everything. At that size, he might be a really good candidate to do that deep snapping for a while. Extra point.
James Winchester.
No good. Kick is short and left. Describing my golf game. We'll take a break. We'll return with more at Perry on top, 20-0.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Enabling Local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service. Enabling Local.
Welcome back. Perry set to kick it off. Extra point, no good. Again, 20-0. Perry on top. And a big night for Bronson Boer, the senior quarterback. He's thrown 3 touchdown passes, 2 of those to Wheelan Carson. Kick taken at the 25-yard line and reversing field. Looking for some running room. And that's a nice return out the way out to the 45-yard line. And this makes Mount St. Mary's decision a little easier. Rozelle Winters, the sophomore, had a nice return there.
Yeah, he faked. He was about to go every direction. Went to the left first, back to the right, and then back to the left.
And the Rocks will take over. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mount St. Mary needs some success on 1st down. They have faced some difficult situations here with 3rd and longs and are not winning 1st down. That would help them get back into this ball game. Jefferson Hodge has trips to the left and a single receiver to his right. Hands it off to Brown. And Brown fumbles the football, but he fumbles it forward right into the arms of Robinson. He was lucky there. Zechariah Robinson was down the field.
Is that the right place to spot it? I don't think you can advance the ball on a fumble, can you? Doesn't it have to go back to where the fumble occurred?
I think so.
They're good for a rocket. 1st down at 10.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe that's not the right rule.
44-yard line.
That'd be the same thing as like a pass.
Yeah.
Forward pass past the line of scrimmage. Robinson down
Good
there. And we
coverage.
talked about that one-on-one matchup between Williams and Robinson. And it was, again, good coverage by Williams there.
It's great coverage.
Bring up 2nd down at 10 for the Rockets.
Well, I know we had a game of the week last week or 2 weeks ago where a player fumbled the ball forward in the end zone. I know they pulled it out to the 1. Maybe it's just if you're trying to advance in a scoring play. Who knows? Is there somebody playing like a drum set down there, Mark?
I think so. Yeah. There's
Nice.
a tackle right along the line of scrimmage, and Hodge cannot get away from Marcus McPherson, senior nose guard, and we got a man down on the field.
Ooh, he may be hurt. I think his ankle. That's not good.
Mount St. Mary already without their quarterback, Harrison Tessio, who I think is a couple of weeks away, senior, outstanding player. And Hodge is in some pain there as they try to settle him down and look at his leg. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back here at Mount St. Mary. Perry on top, 20-0, minute 58 to go in the first half.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC. The future comes fast.
All right, well, back. They are attending to Jefferson Hodge, and we will have a new quarterback for Mount St. Mary. Drop it back to pass and incomplete. Pretty well thrown ball there. Jake Allison has taken over, a quarterback sophomore who has played other positions in the game tonight. Plays linebacker on defense.
Threw a good ball there.
He did. And Mount St. Mary will be forced to punt this one away.
Another sophomore for the Mount. This is where you got to be careful if you're Mount St. Mary. Don't let Perry get any more points.
We'll see. I don't know how Perry might be content just to try to get this one into halftime with the 20-0 lead. And they're not going to try to field that punt inside their 20-yard line. Takes a Mount St. Mary bounce back to the 17-yard line where they will have it. First down and 10.
I mean, good play tonight. It's been throw it to Wheelan Carson. Maybe you got to try like skinny post or some type of vertical. See if you can't pick up a big chunk and then put yourself in a manageable situation. I'm not a coach, but I mean, that's probably what I would do.
First and 10 for Perry.
Tough loss last week for the Enid Plainsmen. Dropped a game by a point to Mustang, but they're getting hammered tonight by Norman, 35-0. Phoenix Murphy.
Mm-hmm. They've been real, they've super competitive against Stillwater, very competitive there at home. Of course, those games were home games, but it seems like when they travel, they got hammered by Deer Creek. Deer Creek, obviously a good team. So is Norman. Score a little bit surprising. Pawhuska up 20-0 on Tonkawa. I thought that game would be fairly competitive.
Kind of hard to predict what Pawhuska is going to do.
Oh, they've been really up and down this year. They got hammered by Pawnee last week. That surprised me. You ever been to Clicks?
Of course. Absolutely. Pawnee. You got some great dessert there.
That was kind of a stupid question, wasn't it? Mallory, you ever been to Clicks? Mallory hadn't been. I did a back-to-back. We had a dinner, a company dinner at, there's that vertical play. Company dinner at Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club.
Yeah.
Had some steak and lobster there.
That's nice.
Solid.
Yeah.
And then followed that up with lunch at the Rusty Barrel the next day.
So this was this week.
Yeah, it was.
So you sent that picture. I didn't know that the Rusty Barrel was open for lunch.
Oh, man. I had a pork sandwich, like a pork steak sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
They have a limited menu for lunch.
Okay.
But You can still get a steak. It's just not as broad. They still have a salad bar.
Yeah,
they
salad
got
bar,
that.
big.
Yeah.
Was the new bar renovations in there?
Oh, they got a little conference room or like a media, like a open room above there.
You know who's a huge fan of the Rusty Barrel?
Who's that?
Bob Stoops.
Really?
Went up there for an event. Newkirk had the steak with the mushrooms on it.
That's what I like.
Suggested by the ownership there.
Yep.
Bob says he's in any time to go eat the Rusty Barrel.
So now, was that when Kepenich was at Newkirk? Scott Kepenich, that was his starting tackle on the national championship?
No, we went up there.
Okay.
It was we had a tequila signing at
Oh,
the casino.
Cool.
So,
I didn't know if it was when Kepenich was up there, but tequila signing sounds way cooler, by the way.
do you know where Scott Kempenich is now?
I knew he's the superintendent at Newkirk. I do not know. Where's he at?
Podo,
Oklahoma. I ran into Scott one time after the 2000 national championship game on Miami Beach, but that's all in the conversation right there. That's where it stops.
That
2000
on the national championship trip. Was
Yes.
that before the game or after the game?
After the game.
Okay. Had a lot to celebrate.
Yeah. We weren't building sandcastles.
So Mount St. Mary is going to force Perry to punt here. They burned their timeout. Will we see a performance from the Perry marching band at half?
I hope so.
They are dressed out.
They
tonight.
are. It's big time commitment.
That's about number 44. That's your Larkin.
Oh, they're going to go
faked
for it.
it. Why not?
Are they going to get it?
No, they won't.
You know, if that's a read based on, hey, we're going to do this if they line up this way. But you wouldn't think that would be a time in the game where the risk reward of a fake punt is much, much more risk than reward.
The only thing I could think of is they must have seen something on film they really like. Is that if that place in the field with the 20-0 lead and 40 seconds to go in the first half. The only other thing you could consider is the quarterback situation for Mount St. Mary's. It's going to be pretty tough here. But you still got 35 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see what Jake Allison can do. I think the football gods with the little G may frown on that decision. There's Allison. He gets out of the pocket. Now he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see, he gets a gain of 5 there. Mount St. Mary is going to, let's see here, going to try to spike it. The officials have moved the ball back. And they'll wind the clock. No time comes off here with 15 seconds.
Now third down.
Weatherford up on cash at a halftime. Ooh, that's not good.
Ball start against Mount St. Mary's.
No runoff in high school. They'll just move him back here.
Third down 11 now for the Rockets.
Allison. Hit as he throws. That ball is going to go out of the end zone and incomplete, but he really paid the price on Marcus McPherson.
Probably got one more play here. Wonder if they've got a kicker.
That's a good question. They are not going to kick unless it's drop kick. Allison, straight back, steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle. That ball is intercepted.
That's intercepted.
Perry was playing some good defense there. Basically a little bit of a prevent and had 4 or 5 guys deeper than the deepest wide receiver.
First half, so the score is Perry point. Mount St. Mary's 0.
We're up here in the booth with right next to the Perry coaches. I could have had you just poke your head in there and ask them what the hell they were doing on that fake foot.
I don't know. They might have heard me, but it was it was interesting. Hey, that would be.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Brahms Banana Fudge Sundae gives a whole new meaning to decadent taste. 2 creamy scoops of premium vanilla ice cream overflowing with delicious hot fudge and fresh slices of banana to create the perfect balance between the fruity banana flavor and rich hot fudge. Treat yourself to a banana fudge sundae at Brahms, where every spoonful is pure bliss.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Stream like the pros with Skordle Live. Find out more at skordle.com/stream.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkunpregnant.org. That's thinkunpregnant.org.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about.
For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Welcome back to Mount St. Mary. Mark Rogers, Adam Dieselhorst here tonight, and the score, Perry 20, Mount St. Mary 0. Perry's had really good, they've done a good job on the defensive interior. Cash Warren has played really well up there so far for them this evening, as has Marcus McPherson has been in the backfield a couple of times. Good defense by Tajon Williams on the outside. So far, so good for Perry.
Yeah, Perry, obviously, you said Mount St. Mary has had a few opportunities, but just shot themselves in the foot. Had a silly turnover early on in the game. Had the ball deep in Perry territory early in the second quarter when the game was just 7-0. And then made a few mistakes, got a handful of penalties, and But Perry's just been the better team so far, obviously on both sides of the ball. So been really impressive first half.
They got a snow cone. Perry coaches coming up here at halftime. Thought that was very rude of them not to ask us if we would like one.
We got Rocket Bucks.
We do. We have a lot of Rocket Bucks right there on the floor, so we may have to go use those. Anything? Mount St. Mary will be going with really their third quarterback. Jake Allison is in there. Don't think it looked like Jefferson Hodge was going to return, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do with a new player under center.
Yeah, and Toby brought up a good point. Our cameraman, we called Mount St. Mary game last week, and quarterback got hurt in that game too. So obviously this is not a situation where the backup of the backup quarterback hasn't had a little bit of experience in playing time. First ball he threw is a good-looking ball that he threw, but really tough when you're playing your third-string quarterback against a good team like Perry.
We'll check some of the other scores. Some really good games going on tonight across the state. A little Thursday action. That big one in O'Keene, 28-20, the Wildcats over the Whippets. That game has gone back and forth a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that and much more. We'll take a break. We'll come back to the second half here at Mount St. Mary with the Perry Maroons on top, 20-0.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple. For over a century, Sooner Plains.
Welcome back, Perry. We'll kick it off to the Rockets to start the second half. And again, there have been a lot of positive plays for the Mount in this game, especially up front on defense. Malachi Hardiman has done a nice job on the defensive line. And Hezekiah Bell, a freshman up there, also has done well. So Donald Sanders, sophomore defensive end. And that kick goes to the quarterback. Allison will take over.
If you're the Mount here too, if you can put a scoring drive together here and punch it into the end zone and cut this thing to a couple scores, a lot of opportunity.
I think they have to avoid penalties and mistakes. And I think they need to hand the ball off a little bit to Cord Brown, see what he can do. He's really made some nice runs.
I agree. He had that one drive where he had a ton of success, which was the drive that got him into Perry territory, but then they had those 2 costly penalties.
Quarterback for the Rockets is number 5, Jake Allison. In the backfield is number 3, Cord Brown.
Allison.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, they
Cash.
took my advice, but yeah, Cash Warren has just dominated along the line of scrimmage.
He has been impressive tonight, all over the field. He's got a cool handshake too with the old with Whelan. Think they practiced that at home?
I think they've probably done that. Those 2 guys can play.
Nice ball. Ooh.
It was thrown over the middle and hit John Allison right in the hands.
Corbin Heister with the defensive stop there.
So we find ourselves in a similar position here with Mount St. Mary on offense. 3rd down and 14.
Picola is up 54-0 on Holbert at halftime.
The Riders and the Indians. There's another loss, and Perry is just personnel-wise, they are playing man-to-man on the outside receivers and stuffing a bunch of those guys along the line of scrimmage. That has been tough for Mount St. Mary to block tonight.
Yeah, Jackson Stoops there with the big play. Also, Carson Whelan was there as well.
The receive is number 4.
And if you're the Mount, that's not the way you want to start the second half. Oh, that ball, he just kicked it off the back of his own teammate.
And Perry's going to have really good field position. You can see a little bit of frustration setting in on some of the players there from Mount St. Mary.
I actually don't know if it was blocked. The ball actually, it went up into the back of the up man.
How do you classify that? As just a punt?
It's just a punt, or a block by your own teammate. I don't know if you want to say that's kind of demoralizing.
Yeah, I think it's just a punt.
Correct.
It is will only be known by those of us who were
That's
here
true.
at the game what exactly happened.
Got a chuckle out of Mallory.
Yeah. Brewer with a quarterback.
Stop the Rockets is number 14, Robbie Hoffman.
Quarterback run, 5-yard gain.
I think if you're Perry here with a pretty secure lead, keeping the ball on the ground and shortening this thing up, they've had decent success. I can't recall a lot of negative plays for Perry. They've done a pretty good job most of this game.
3 touchdown passes for Brewer already.
Nice cut.
Kukoc. And he is going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. So the first rushing touchdown of the night for Perry. Andrew Kukoc scores on a 13-yard touchdown run, and it's 26-0 with the extra point coming up.
Kept it on the ground. Nice run. Did a good job of getting vertical after he slid to the side.
Looks like Perry's going to go for 2.
This is an interesting formation. I like this. Watch them kick Weiland in motion.
Use the entire field here.
Run a post to him right over the middle. I hope they're going to block with him.
They're going to spread that out. And Brewer.
Ooh, nope, didn't get it.
Does not get in. So the 2-point conversion stuffed by the Mount St. Mary defense, and they'll get it back. We'll take a quick timeout, 26-0. 10 minutes and change to go here in the third quarter for Mount St. Mary.
Brahms Banana Fudge Sundae gives a whole new meaning to decadent taste. 2 creamy scoops of premium vanilla ice cream overflowing with delicious hot fudge and fresh slices of banana to create the perfect balance between the fruity banana flavor and rich hot fudge. Treat yourself to a banana fudge sundae at Brahms, where every spoonful is pure bliss.
Welcome back. Perry to kick off for the second time here in 1 minute and 51 seconds. 10:09 to go in the third quarter. Maroons on top 26-0. Kick is taken at the 15-yard line and out to the 25. Nice return by Wade Webb, sophomore. And that's where the Rockets will have it. I want to know what Madison plans on doing at the fair. Any bucket list items to check off?
Mallory,
I'm sorry.
Yes, you're fine.
Mallory, my bad. No corn dogs.
Got to get a corn dog.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. What are the Fletcher corn dogs?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Rides? Any rides? Any fair rides?
I like the rides. My mom does not. So.
She gets dizzy. Easy.
I like the rides. I rode some rides at the fair earlier this year. That was kind of fun for an old man.
I can't do carnival rides. So all they do is just spin you around in circles and make you want to throw up. I don't find a lot of that very entertaining to me.
I have my stomach is pretty good. I'm not usually gonna. Been a while since I've barfed.
You like the tilt-a-whirl?
The only ride that got me a little queasy was the Gravitron, the one where the floor drops out. The upside down spinning and all that stuff I'm good with.
What about the salt and pepper shaker? You remember that one?
No, I didn't get that at K County. We had the zipper and the squirrel cages.
Yeah, they had to have the tilt-a-whirl, right?
Tilt-a-whirl, yeah.
Okay.
Octopus.
Yep.
Scrambler.
So the salt and pepper shaker is the one that just has the bar in the middle and then has like a basket at the top and the bottom, and they spin in a circle while the whole thing goes in a circle.
That's the zipper.
Okay, well, they called it a salt and pepper shaker in Enid.
Okay, yeah. Oh, another sack for Perry. They're just getting after the quarterback here. Let's see if we can find a picture of the zipper so we can.
I may have made that name up, too.
That's a good name.
Believe it or not, back in the day, Fairview used to have carnival rides. It was a booming metropolis.
There's the zipper. I don't know how many people have not perished at the hands of this. Right.
That is, yeah. That's a little more complex than the salt and pepper shaker. It only had 2 carts, one at the top and one at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about 15 before I had enough guts to get on that thing. 3rd down and 27.
Ooh, this could be a safety. Nope, short.
It is still another negative play, and the Mount is going to have to punt.
They're going backwards quickly. Mount St. Mary's is really sure, outside of the, I get that they're playing 3rd string. There it is. See? It is real.
You're right.
I didn't just make that up.
That looks like the thing that Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd got in Spies Like Us.
Got blocked again.
Things are going from bad to worse here for Mount St. Mary. The same thing happened last week at Chisholm. Wheels kind of fell off, but here Perry has just pushed them back. And now we'll take over again, this time inside the 10-yard line.
This game's getting a little bit chippy because that time number 9 and Roselle Winters had a few words with one of the Maroons.
Go from the 5.
Pitch to Cuckoo, and he's rolling around the right side, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. So a 1-play drive for Perry, and Cuckoo is in the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game. There's a penalty flag down. Let's see if this will bring this back.
I think Winter may have actually thrown a punch there. So not good. He may be. So they haven't signaled the touchdown yet, have they?
No.
It's interesting.
We're talking about things.
I think they will signal it, and then I believe there may have been a punch thrown. It looked kind of like.
If that is the case, we will have an ejection.
Mm-hmm.
Personal foul.
Personal foul against Mount St. Mary's.
And the 2-point conversion attempt is good for Perry. That gets the 2 points back. And that will make the score 34-0. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with more. Here, Perry on top.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit GoPioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today. Feel safe and secure with Arlo.
Brahms serving delicious cheeseburgers, freshly squeezed limeades, crinkle-cut fries, hand-dipped ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, all made with Brahms A2 fresh milk. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years. That penalty was enforced on the kickoff. I don't know if he had his knee down when he received that kick, but it will be a return out to about the 22-yard line, where the Mount will try to take over and get some things going into positive territory here.
That's Wade Webb on the return for the Mount. See if the Mount can't get something going. Their first 2 possessions this half have been a little bit disastrous so far. Really, the blocking up front has not been there.
Allison is the quarterback with Cord Brown to his left. Allison going to drop back to pass. Robinson there on the receiving end. It's been a battle all night between Robinson and Tajan Williams. Williams have had the better of things so far, but that was a nice pitch and catch and run.
Another sophomore for the Mount. That was a good throw and catch, like you said. Ran a little stick route that time.
Back to pass, having a hard time getting away from that rush, and it's another negative play, another sack for the Perry Maroons.
That time, that's part of just not having the experience of playing there. If you're back there and you check through 2 or 3, just get rid of it, because you're going to get sacked for the youngster. Like you said, another sophomore, ton of sophomores.
Rolling right, pass dropped right in the hands of Wade Webb. And it's incomplete. And here is another 3rd down and long.
Just notice there's a lightning delay in the Blanchard-Tecumseh game, and that is accurate. Look, lightning.
Where?
Like Tecumseh. Yeah.
That's crazy. Little storm there.
Yeah. It rained on me this morning. I didn't even know what rain looked like.
I know. It's been a while. Yeah. I got plenty of rain on that Auburn trip.
Oh, I bet.
Allison tries to get out of the pocket to the right, and he is hit. Is that a fumble or going to call it an incomplete pass? If it's a fumble, it's a touchdown for Perry.
And he was hit hard there.
And Mount St. Mary will be forced to punt again.
Bring up a 4th down for the Rockets. Back to kick for the Rockets is number 20, Peso Shields. Back to receive is number 4, John Williams.
That punt is straight up in the air and takes a bounce at the 44 down to the 40. So Perry will take over for the third time this half inside Mount St. Mary territory at the 40-yard line.
Big shout out to the DJ from the Mount tonight.
Done a nice job. Again, they've
playing some good tunes.
Great experience, high school football experience here.
I'm sure Perry will be content just handing the ball off here with a 34-0 lead.
A little bit different formation, and that's what they're doing. Handoff to the fullback, the first man through for the Maroons.
Number 9, Aiden Farrell. Taking a stop for the Rockets is number 11. Back by Robinson. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Aiden Farrell, 5'6", 150-pound junior on the carry. Tackle made by Zechariah Robinson. And good penetration up front, the defensive line. Kukuk is stopped for a loss of a couple.
God, big man there in the middle, 33, Jalen Colbert. Now he's a senior. Haven't called a lot of names as seniors yet in this game.
Quite a few on the Perry side, not very many at all on the Mount St. Mary side. It's a program that's building and expect a lot of good things from in the coming years. Third down, and that ball hit as he threw the Perry quarterback, Boer. And that was excellent pressure up the middle from Malachi Hardeman. And that forces 4th down and 12.
Back to receive is number 9, Giselle Winters.
Punt is a good one. Perry can really punt the football. That ball will go off of the Perry player. Hits off his back. They're at the 10-yard line. And so that's where Mount St. Mary will take over. 5:49 to go here in the third, trailing by 34. What do we have going on in some of the other games here tonight?
Let's check that out too. That Sealing O'Keene game, 28-28. That's a good one.
Tanner Allen doing a great job there at O'Keene.
He really is. You mentioned it earlier. Norman is just all over Enid, 42-0 and 6A1. That's the only one we have there for tonight. 6A2, we have no games tonight. 5A.
Carl Albert still pitching that season-long shutout.
Booker T, 17. Bishop Kelly, nothing. Will Rogers, 8-6 over Memorial. Both those two teams are winless on the season so far.
Handoff goes to Brown.
The Big Elks have taken the lead over Clinton. They lead 21-14 in the fourth quarter. Blanchard leads Tecumseh 20-7. And then Weatherford leaves Cache, winless Cache, 20-0. Plainview 51, Star Spencer 0, fourth quarter.
They're beating the Star out of Star Spencer.
They are.
Heritage Hall 33, Kingfisher 23. That's been a really good ball game.
Kingfisher's hanging around. Victory Christian 22, McLeod 7.
Not many competitive games going on in the Class 2A Division 1
No,
tonight.
they're not.
Sequoia Tahlequah 17, Central 8. That's in the third.
Kingston still are only lost to Fairview.
Allison Pass is complete, but it's going to be short of the first down. Robinson is able to get it out to the 15-yard line where he has finally stopped, and that brings up 4th down and about 6.
Got a player down here and injured, the 20. A1, Pahuska all over Tonkawa, 34-0.
That surprises me. I had the Huskies losing that game tonight to the
Yep.
Buccaneers.
Yep.
Second week in a row with an embarrassing gaffe on the Pick'em show.
CFA 30 or CHA 35 Stratford, who I believe has had a good early start to the season, 0. So kind of a surprising score there, I think you could say.
CHA has bounced back from the heartbreaking loss at the beginning of the season to OCS.
Crazy that game was.
Yeah, where they took a timeout and actually turned the ball over on downs and actually allowed OCS to run a play that resulted in a touchdown with no time on the clock.
Number 6, Dave Ward. 4th and 5 for the Rockets on the 15-yard line.
So we've narrowed. Mallory she's only going to the fair to eat a Fletcher's corn dog, is what she said.
Okay.
So
you going into the game? Yeah. All right.
With the corn dog.
It is going to be warm.
Oh gosh.
2:30. I think I looked a couple of years ago at kick. It was 92 degrees. I have this in my car, but this is going to be one of the warmer temperatures in the history of the rivalry.
I'm telling you, that stadium is so hot too. There's no air that moves through it. I don't know what's better, either to sit in the shade so you're out of the sun, or sit in the sun and have a little bit of a breeze.
There's only one thing that matters. That's winning.
That's true.
It's a lot more comfortable, even if it's scorching hot or freezing cold, if you're on the right side of the scoreboard.
It's a fact.
Here we go again. This is possession number 4 for Perry here in this half inside Mount St. Mary territory. So the Rockets have just not been able to get anything going offensively with their second quarterback of the night. Little option. Boer pitches to Cuckoo, and he is out of bounds, delivering a little forearm shiver at the end of the run. That's a gain of 8.
The King would be proud of that play.
Yes, he would.
Number 11 for the Rockets, Zachariah Robinson.
Zachariah Robinson comes up to make the tackle.
I did not get to read it, but I heard there was an amazing article on ESPN about with Switzer.
Oh, yeah, that was fantastic.
I heard that. I need to check it out.
Second and 1.
San Francisco 49ers are running it up tonight on the Seahawks. There's some good defense from Mount St. Mary holding the Maroons.
No gain on the play.
Velma almost had a good year making the transition from 8-man to 11-man.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's a football community, a lot of proud tradition and history down there that spent a lot of time in 11-man. And you and I we talked to Kenny Bear, said that the community was just kind of getting fired up about playing in the 8-man ranks and got moved back up to 11-man. But it's a nice stop by that defense.
Another injury.
We'll take a timeout. Hope the player is able to get back up and walk off into his own.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Stream like the pros with Skordle Live. Find out more at skordle.com/stream.
Welcome back. Perry is able to convert on the first down, 4th down and 4. Andrew Cuckoo for the first down.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
We are being kept hydrated by Ramon
Big time.
Renteria here from the
amazing
concession stand.
hospitality here at the Mount.
That's outstanding work. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mark, I know this is going to be cheesy.
Yeah. What do you got?
When you say cuckoo, did you have a grandmother that had the clock with the bird that came out of it? The cuckoo clock, right? Isn't that what they call those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just can't not get that out of my head every time you say cuckoo.
I know, and it's not really the proper spelling for that. I mean, I guess it is. That's the pronunciation of the last name. K-U-K-U-K. Cuckoo.
My grandma had one of those at her house in Illinois. Every time you say it, it gives me flashbacks. I can't get this chair to adjust either.
Oh, nice contact in the hole.
This is unbelievable.
Now, that pass is almost intercepted. Colbert was the injured player for Mount St. Mary. He was able to walk off the field.
What is happening?
And under his own power.
My chair went cuckoo. I'm not sitting that high. I'm just going to stand up for a minute.
Little option play. Boer pitches it. And Cuckoo is stopped around the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 10 to go. Good pursuit. Good play on the boundary. Over there to make the stop by Zachary Ellison, middle linebacker.
If anything happens up top, I got it covered, Mark.
You were able to elevate in the chair.
Chair's broke.
The Mount St. Mary defense tonight has played well.
I agree. They've been put into really bad spots by their offense all night long.
Had a couple of 3rd down plays. There's another big play. Carson, he catches the football, but he's short of the 1st down, so that will turn over on downs to Mount St. Mary.
And the Rock will take over on downs.
Check out some games next week that are coming up on the slate.
First and 10 from the 27-yard line for the Rockets.
Of course, we have a handful of decent games tomorrow night. We'll be at Cashin for the Hooker Cashin game. We got Norman at Moore next week. That ought to be a good one, right?
Game, right? I think that ought to be really good.
Mm-hmm. How about Deer Creek at Jinx?
Deer Creek has proven to be, they have navigated that jump from 6A Division II to 6A Division I very well.
Their quarterback is a player, man.
Are the best team on this side of the state. Heritage Hall at Plainview next week.
Ooh, that could be a good one.
Next Thursday night. Going to take a shot at this deep. That battle's been going on all night between Williams, Robinson.
That'll bring up 3rd down for the Rockets.
Fairview Hooker is next week, right?
I believe so. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That's a drive.
That'll be number 1 versus number 2 in Class A Division 1.
I need to get a Skordle airplane. Cover that one.
Flag on the play. False start on Mount St. Mary.
Or Chopper.
Bristow at Sulphur.
Be a good game between a couple teams that don't face off very much.
It's true.
13.
Purcell at North Rock Creek. I think that was the game that you talked about next week. That might be a good one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Allison. Ooh, makes a nice move and gets forward to about the 34-yard line.
Jones will be traveling Chisholm next week.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. The OCS will be playing at Perry. The Mount has Millwood next week. Marlowe at Washington next week. It's 1 versus 3.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We have played 3 here at Mount St. Mary. It is Perry 34, Mount St. Mary 0. We're back with the fourth quarter here on the Skordle Game of the Week.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkunpregnant.org. That's thinkunpregnant.org.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service. Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3.
Welcome back. 4th down and 4 to go for Mount St. Mary, and that ball is overthrown. The intended receiver just a little bit high off the arm of Allison, intended for Allison, and that will turn it over on downs for Perry at the 35-yard line. We see the quarterback Jefferson Hodge here right in front of us, is on crutches with his left ankle wrapped. Hopefully he will be back soon.
First and 10 for Perry at the 34-yard line.
Handoff to Cuckoo and short gain of about 1.
Mark, what's going on in that NFL game?
23-10, 49ers over the Seahawks.
Is McCaffrey back yet?
I don't know if he will ever play again.
What?
I think, yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Like career-ending injury?
2 really bad Achilles that they
really.
Yep. made a trip to Europe to try to kind of have a specialist look at it. So I don't know.
That is
It's
awful.
going to be out for quite a while.
A little screenplay like
They got it
this.
set up well.
Cuckoo.
Yep. He is running into the clear. And look, he turned on the speed. That is a touchdown. Screen pass on 2nd down and 10 from the 34-yard line.
Great play call.
And they are winding the clock. We got a running clock.
They are. Keep the clock running.
That is touchdown number 3 for Kukuk. And that is touchdown pass number 3 or 4 for Boer. Extra point is no good. It is good.
Kick is up and the kick is good.
It's just snuck in over the right upright. So that makes the score Perry 41, Mount St. Mary 0. So a couple pretty good weeks for Perry with a 69-9 win last week over Blackwell. A combined 110-9.
Well, next week is OCS for the Maroons, and
yeah, that's a big game.
It is a big game. I think you're going to see OCS and Perry and Chisholm battle for those last couple spots, I believe, in this district. Wouldn't you agree?
I think so. Perry will have to, I think, probably work some things out a little bit on offense. But their defense, man, it has played well tonight.
Kicking out the number 44. Matthew Larkin for Perry.
Like you said, Mark, a handful of decent games tomorrow night. Be sure to tune in to Skordle.tv and the Pay Dirt Show with the man, Ethan Sunken. Todd Miller, the voice of Oklahoma Baptist University, and the Dale Pirates and Lady Pirates will be on the call for the game at Cashin. Alongside yours truly. I hope they have chairs there.
Every time I've been to Cashin, I'll tell you what, they have taken good care of you from the food perspective.
They will. They'll do that. I demand it.
I like that.
It's demanded.
You're not coming.
Nope. It's part of the paperwork we sign. They didn't have quite the food spread at Fairview when you weren't there, Mark. I'll be honest with you. Miss Antwine, she didn't. I mean, there was food. Don't get me wrong; it was decent, but she didn't. There were no Mark Rogers bars. It was about 755 degrees in the press box. Too.
Was the did they have the sausage?
No, they didn't have that either. They had all sorts of little snacks. But now I will say this: Mallory's mom brought me a pizza from Hunt Brothers, and it was good.
That's very nice.
It was very nice. It was an all meat pizza too.
I cannot wait to see Miss Antwine later in the season. I'm sure we will run into Fairview and the Mark Rogers bars. I will save my sugar consumption for those.
Can you? So if you're going to do Mark Rogers bars, does that mean that you have to hold off on the Nerd Gummy clusters that night?
Probably. It'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd probably, to burn off that amount of calories that you would consume, you'd probably have to walk home from wherever you called the game.
If it's Fairview, that would be quite a ways. Maybe a long walk. It's a long enough drive.
I'll say this about Mount St. Mary's. They, you talked about turning a program around's tough. They're playing a lot of young guys. That's a good ball.
And it's a touchdown.
Nice.
All night long, that has been a battle going on between Zachariah Robinson and Tajan Williams, and that was after the penalty, a 50-yard touchdown pass, and you mentioned it, great throw from Allison.
Yeah, good
It's
ball.
right on the money.
And so many of these kids that we've called their names tonight have been sophomores too, so future is bright for the Mount. It's homecoming weekend in Fairview this weekend. They are honoring the 25th year anniversary. This is dating me because the team won the state championship the year after I graduated. So, yeah, that would mean 26 years for this guy. 25th anniversary of the 1999 state championship team. Coach Lyle Welsh is there. He's there tonight they're talking to the team, is the rumor I've heard. I don't know if that's an accurate rumor. Do you know? I mean, your mom's like the booster club woman or whatever. Oh, she's not anymore. See, I don't know anything. Yeah, there you go.
That team, who was on that team?
John
Wogelmuth.
Jeremy Cleaver, defensive coordinator at Crossings. Wogelmuth played at OSU. Caleb Noble played on the offensive line for Oklahoma State.
Right.
They had a lot of really good players. That team had a great senior class, and then they had a group of younger classes below them that had really, really talented players too. And what's crazy about that team is they got hammered by Heritage Hall that year. Of course, Wes Welker's Heritage Hall team.
I think I called that game at Heritage Hall.
And Wes scored all the points in the game, kicked like a 50-yard field goal right before half.
Yeah.
So Fairview made –
Wogelmuth had a return in that game.
Mm-hmm. So Fairview made
now that's how old I am, is that I was actually broadcasting that game that year at Heritage Hall.
I was in
Sports
college.
Animal Game of the Week.
Yeah.
Craig Humphreys and I.
Yeah. So Fairview made almost I wouldn't say wholesale adjustments, but they made major adjustments after that Heritage Hall game, moved some people around, moved a offensive lineman to fullback, played the kid that hadn't played guard. Their best linebacker moved him to guard. And then they started throwing the ball a bunch more, and they were just a completely different team after that game. It's a good team.
Yeah, we talked about that district alignment before of the team. I think, was it Piedmont and Deer Creek in that district as well?
So, yeah, my sophomore year, yes. And then my junior year, it was Bethany, Heritage Hall, Millwood, Watonga, Fairview. Back in the Watonga days when they were really good, too. Mm-hmm. And then you had Alva and a good Alva team back then, too. So that district was a nightmare for years.
Some of those teams have really grown, rapid expansion.
I think the stat was my senior year. I think that there were 5 players in our district from my senior year that played in the NFL.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yep. Now, they may have not played a long time in the NFL. Obviously, West did. So you had Chris Chamberlain from Bethany.
Yeah.
He made an NFL roster. Career. You had Wes Welker. You had Albert Craig, who made an NFL roster. Mm-hmm. You had Rashawn Woods, who obviously played in the NFL for a while, and you had Corey Muse from Millwood.
Yeah, that's a lot. The ball bounces right into the arms of Sutton Bonham for Perry, and he takes it back about 5 yards. So, again, we've gone to a running clock here in the second half, and so we are just 2 minutes and 29 seconds of real time before being over. Mallory did a great job tonight.
She did a great job. Her paycheck won't be as much, though, because the clock ran in the fourth quarter, but I haven't told her that yet. But. It won't be.
That's going to cost her an extra corn dog.
No, I promised her mom she'd get full pay all the time, even though she broke my chair.
Handoff, and Perry's got different running back in there, Sutton Bonham. I want to say a big thank you to the administration here at Mount St. Mary for hosting us tonight.
Great facility. Like you said, Mark, we talked about that before. Mr. Cunningham Ritchie, the athletic director, came up and was super helpful getting us all set up tonight. Gave us some rocket bucks. And your good buddy from the concession stand brought us some beverages. So it's been a good night. We'll definitely come back if they'll have us.
Number 4, Taylor Williams. Next stop is Evan Sweet.
Mark, before the game ends, do we give the nod to the Mount? Are they the top small school Palm squad so far we've seen? Them or Seminole, right?
They have an army of 26. Yeah, everywhere we've been this year has had a really, really good game presentation.
I agree.
First down, Perry. Stop for the Rockets is number 72. Bell.
Well, another big win for Perry. Like we said, it's going to be very interesting to see how this district shakes out. 5 really good teams in this district that will be playing off for 4 spots. We got a lot of great coverage coming up for you tomorrow night right here on Skordle Pay Dirt Show, as well as the game of the week with Cashin and Hooker out at Cashin. And that'll do it for us here this evening. Final score, 41-7. Perry over Mount St. Mary. So for Mallory and Adam, I'm Mark Rogers. We'll see you tomorrow night at Skordle.